everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State. The blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulldogs offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Now on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
He wants to pass it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
A nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get the
quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Lawrence. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Galladay. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got his man out of the backfield. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just something around. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Lawrence. Throwing right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Galladay. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
With the catch, it's Higgins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to pass. It's Lawrence. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Galladay. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Georgia going up tempo. The play action fake. He's got his man, makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, any man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back from that game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Lawrence. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. 2nd down coming up. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Dumps it off in the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
And the Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Good pickup on the ground there, giving 5 to the 16-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punt.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Lawrence. Got a man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe for 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments.
Ball is loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. Headed to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in the gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
They'll run the option. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer, you need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Scanning the field, it's Lawrence. This time he's got it.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Hey, I love the third down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. First down for this offense. Trying the left side. Shakes off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more. Get the guy on the ground. Get the guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top. They're trying to get to, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Back to throw. It's Lawrence. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return, it's Galladay. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
The give to the tailback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They're going to ride this running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good, success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the right. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the counter. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
On the option. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being this.
He's got it down the left. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great